My Soul.
That record you just heard was called I'll Be Here For You, featuring Tenny Tinks, and it's my special guests who are both in the building.
Yeah.
NKOK.
Yes.
And David.
Yes, sir.
Mr. DM.
Uh-huh.
Yes, how are you guys?
Real good.
Really good.
Let me just do this. Let me do this because you guys are firing right now. That's my signature, you know what I mean? I let off a signal when I'm excited to see my guests and everything else, you know what I mean? Yes, Blue Lab Beats live in the building. Good to see you both.
Yes, you too.
Yes.
You too, man.
Wicked. So let me start off, I don't know, let me introduce you both first. NKOK.
Yes.
In the building.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I've known you for a long time. I feel like we're family and all that. In fact, I feel we're all family here. You know what I mean? But I've known you a little bit longer. And of course, Mr. DM here.
Yes.
I seem to see you like every Thursday. I'm down at Ronnie Scott's. I see you and you're jamming with people. I want to talk to you a little bit about that one, about that situation very soon, David. But listen, welcome to Mi-Soul Radio, and welcome to My Drive. And I want to congratulate you on everything that you are doing right now, and everything that you have been doing. I hear you won a Grammy.
Yes.
You won a Grammy,
been up
man.
to 2 years now. Yeah.
No, but come on, like. See, I haven't seen you. I haven't interviewed you in the time that happened. But that's incredible. So many things I want to congratulate you both on. Winning that Grammy for your work on the Angelique Kidjo project there.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, in fact, let's talk about it. Let's stop on there. We got your album coming, Blue Eclipse. I want to talk a lot about that in a hot minute. And I still want to congratulate you on the Motherland journey that you did last time out. But, you know, Grammy, Angelique Kidjo, how did that come about? Who wants to tell? Who's going to tell me?
So, I was watching Grammys, just terrified and just being when... I was literally just I I can't watch it, and then put my phone down.
Did you not know?
And then they don't even give you an email. Literally, I just go on Angelique Kidjo stories on Instagram, and then just see her with that. And I was like, oh, that's the time before. And then I just see all the tweets oh, congrats to Angelique Kidjo, and I was like, sorry, what?
Wow.
and then I was like, wait, so we technically won. And I was like, wait, that was for the album. It's yeah, we were on the album. Oh, okay, we've won. That's crazy.
Goodness me. So that's crazy they didn't even give you a call, though.
Nope.
And what about, and afterwards, David, did they shout you after, though?
I mean, after I found out the news, I was the one who ended up shouting in hybrid listening to it when I heard the news.
We won a Grammy!
I actually called David. I was like, have you seen your text? No, what's happened?
What's going on?
We won a Grammy. What? No!
Because I had to stay calm, because when NK texted me that we won, I was in front of a lot of people in Brixton, so I had to stay calm in front of them. And then when I had a lot of space to myself, then I could scream in the woods and let it all out.
Well, listen, I mean, that is such an amazing thing. I suppose that is the pinnacle of any artist's career, to sort of get a Grammy. It used to be, I should imagine it used to be when you were sort of 20 years in the game and you've done that album but you to have won that at such a young age, and I mean, that must have just felt incredible.
Yeah, I mean, we always aim to make music just for fun of it, and then we see the nomination, we're like, wow, okay, that's crazy. And then we see who else is in the category, and we're like, okay, WizKid, Burna Boy. I'm like, it's great to be a part of the category, because I'm like, they're taking that. I'm like, they've done so much for culture, and then I then see Angelique walk up on stage, and I'm like, this can't be real. For a whole day, I was like, no way. And then turned off my phone, and then went to sleep, woke up, and it was 999 plus notifications. and then I went, okay, I'm putting my phone on silent. I'm linking up with David. We're going to a jam session, so we're just around just our family, and that's it. Yeah.
Oh man, very proud. Obviously, the track was called "Fired Up," wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I mean, we might, if we get a little bit of time, we might try and get that on later on as well, because Grammy award-winning record, the track that you actually,
Ghetto Boys on that too.
Absolutely. So we'll try and get that on. But what I do want to focus on, and once again, congratulations on that. I mean, it's anyone's dream. We've had a few of the guys here that have been nominated for Grammys as well, but you've picked one up, which is just so good. But I mean, Blue Eclipse.
Yes.
is just around the corner for its release. I mean, I was talking to your family and saying, right, I want to get Blue Lab Beats in. I was like, right, perfect timing because Blue Eclipse is coming. Is it this? Was it 16th? Is it 16th of April?
No, 19th of April.
19th of April, right? Okay. I got me 6 and me 9 turned up, so I found So yeah, congrats. What's going on with that then? Because we're going to play some tracks from it very soon.
Listen,
Tell us about the making of and who's featured on it. And
like we've worked on this album like near enough, like 1.5, like 2 years really.
Up to 2 years.
Yeah, you know, and like just the feature list is basically like a festival. You've got Kojey Radical, you've got Daley, you've got IDK from America, you've got Jay Prince, Poppy Daniels, Kaidi Akanibi, Natalie Lindy,
Amber Navran from Moonchild.
I love her.
I
mean, I love all those artists. Kojey Radical is a bad boy. Really rate what he's doing.
And like we've been working with Kojey literally like for I'd say like 6-7 years now. So like it was beautiful to work on his last album. We produced a track called Silk on his last one with Masego. Yeah, that was crazy.
Masego. So, I mean, I don't even know where to start, guys. Look, here's the thing, right? So, it doesn't feel too long ago since I was playing. I mean, look, we just played you I'll Be Here For You, which was off the last album. It doesn't feel like that long ago that we was playing tracks from the Motherland Journey album.
Yeah.
And then here you are. Now, how have you fitted that in, producing it? Because I know, listen, I've got no doubt in my mind that you guys are really quick at what you do. Your work rate must be speedy because you're both brilliant at what you do as well. But you've been touring in amongst that sort of time as well. How do you fit it all in? I mean, David, like I said earlier, I've been to Ronnie Scott's maybe half a dozen times in the time that I saw you at the Elgar Rooms behind the Royal Albert Hall, by the way. And you're always there. So how do you fit it all in? How do you make time to produce another album in the space of 2 years?
Well,
or a year and a half?
There's 24 hours in a day.
And you don't need to sleep.
Well, from time to time I do. I learned that the hard way, but yeah, it's fun. It's great because I'm still at an age where I can still be active. It's all great.
All right. Okay. So you find that
said from time to time I sleep. What a statement! Wow.
From time to time, but I know. Listen, it is what it is. Sometimes. If you've got that energy and you want to get out and you want to do your touring, like I've seen you do your jam sessions, David, as well. And I see you on socials. You're active on socials as well. Yeah. And you're not only doing your own stuff, but you just mentioned you was on Kojey Radical's album last year as well. So you're doing all the collaborations as well. It's admirable that you find the time to do it all. You know what I mean? But I suppose. Do you think in this day and age you have to be that prolific and you have to be that scene out there to keep things moving?
I think like because I guess social media and everything's just moving so fast, you know, so it's like it's important to have that work ethic, but then also it's important just to understand rest as well. You know?
That's important.
And just to re-energize yourself in between all of that as well, you know. But I think it's always like important just to just keep the clock moving, you know. Always.
So how different has it been from working on the last album to working on this one? Have you kept the same creative process, the way that you do things, or have you flipped anything? And also I want to break down what you both do individually, because I know you're the drum programming master, NKOK, and you, David, are the multi-instrumentalist. So I want to sort of tell everyone, or I want you to tell everyone kind of how that works in terms of the work dynamic. But what's the process?
Like I think like I always start with the drum beats first, but then like that's like the main formula. But then on this album I would let David just do like whole freestyle solo on Rhodes or piano, and then I sample him. So stuff like say wow, and also Wait a While. It was that same exact process. He would freestyle and then I sampled him, and then we build the track from there.
Wow. So you just basically took a little snippet of the freestyle that you felt, but that sound nice on a loop sort of thing. Took that and then built around it. That's nice. I like that.
So it's just it's like it feels like it's a sample texture instead of you trying to do a hip hop song. That's
what I was just about to say. It's hip hop ethics, but original. So
exactly.
you're just sampling yourself, and I love that. Is that something that you've kind of thought, you know, I'm going to try this? Is that something that you've done new for this particular project, or is that because this is the fourth album, you're 4 albums deep now? So is that something that you've developed through the stages of creating your albums?
It's also something that's given us more options like multitude of options for us to choose from. So like I'll just play something really random for like 10 minutes, and then he'll just extract something like anything that he likes, even if it's like 3 seconds of something or maybe 25 seconds or something. Yeah, it's a multitude of options.
Wow. Do you know what? I'd love to be fly on the wall, or even in the studio when you two are creating, because I bet it's just a beautiful thing. You know what we're going to do? I want to play, you just mentioned Wait a While, so I want to play that. That's one of the tracks that's coming on the brand new album, Blue Eclipse, which is dropping on the 19th of April, so got it right this time. And it's nice. So after this, we'll go for a break and have a little continued chat about the whole album, and certain tracks we'll play, and we've got a world exclusive to play from the album, baby. Looking forward to that. Let me play you this one then. There you go. That is Wait a While featuring Farah Daley and Amber Navram from Moonchild, no less. I mean, like, two wonderful artists. Moonchild are brilliant, and Farah is incredible. Is that that's like a little? Is that a discovery for you guys, Farah?
So Farah. We've been like working with her for a while. And like she was doing a Blue Lab Beats challenge that we used to do all the time back like 2018, 2019. And then we found her and we were like,
what was the Blue Lab Beats challenge?
It was literally
can I get in?
It was we did like an instrumental version of I think it was Sam Cooke and Marvin Gaye, track with Kojey Radical and Tiana Major 9, but it was the instrumental version, and then any vocalist could just go on top of it.
Okay, that rules me right out then. That rules me out completely. Not gonna happen.
Not gonna. One day. So like basically, so she was on that, and we were like, this person's incredible. And then like we were working together on and off, and then like she then sends back, like we sent her a beat tape, and then she sends back 6 songs, and we were like, this person's so cold. What? Like, and like that. It's just such a beautiful collaboration. And then like with Amber, we've been following each other for years, and we were like, we like each other's work. And then I was like, I'm gonna just DM her and be like, you need to get on this track.
Sometimes that's what you got to do, right?
And
just
then
reach out.
She heard Farah's voice. I sent her other songs as well. She was like, no, I love how Farah sounds in this. I just want to do a verse and that's it. You know.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. So that's so nice when the music community, not just from the UK but other territories, get involved, because they're from LA, aren't they?
Yeah, LA.
Child. So it's just like, when that happens, it's a beautiful thing. Because sometimes people think, no, if I reach out, it's not going to happen. Or, you know, so when that comes together, it does work, and it works
so
beautifully. Wow. All right, then. So we just played Wait a While. That was from the forthcoming album, Blue Eclipse. And we're going to talk some more. I've got NKOK and Mr. DM, a.k.a. Blue Lab Beats, live in the building on My Drive, My Soul. Stick around. And we are streaming live on Mixcloud as well. So if you want to check the guys out, you know what I mean? It's all good. We've got the camera on them. They're looking fly, as always. I'm just looking normal. You know. And we're going to go into a break. Come back in a bit. I would now call that a classic from my special guest, Blue Lab Beats in the building labels. Featuring Kojey Stone and Tiana Major 9. Tiana Major 9. She's bad. He's bad as well. You know what I mean?
Yes. He did his verse in one take.
Did he?
Yep, the first verse. Yeah. No, he did the first and half the second verse in the first take in one. It was crazy.
Mad talent.
Yeah, it was insane.
How do you select who you want to work with? Do you have just a list of people you want to, like a wish list?
Yeah.
And then you go through it? Is that it?
That was literally every album we're like, okay, cool. So I'm imagining Kojey Stone, this person, and then we just reach out to them as much as possible. Right. Just hear the replies and then be like, all right, cool, booking studio straight away with them.
Do you build backing tracks in light of like who you've targeted, or do you just wait to see who comes back and then build a track?
A bit of both. Yeah. And especially like we'll have loads of demos. How many demos for Blue Eclipse?
100. 100.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in effect, you've either got the lost tapes, and then you've got the 5th album.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah.
Wow. And leftovers.
Yeah, and leftovers
as well. That's prolific. That's the mark of talent, though. You can just produce great music like that. You select. I mean, what is the selection process then? Because obviously, if you've got so many tracks, it must be a nightmare.
Oh my god, the track listing was a good month and a half, 2 months. Normally artists are just like, oh, okay, yeah, I can do it in the afternoon, or like it takes a week. Like yeah, Blue Eclipse, that was different. Like that was like literally 2 months of just being like, okay, nah, it's this track. And then we were like, oh, we got IDK on the record. Okay, we now have to delay the album. And then like we told Universal and Blue Note, and they were just like, well, yeah, it's IDK, you have to.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, that's incredible. So how many tracks on the album, guys? I mean, I want to know everything about it. And it's coming out is it next Friday? So it'll be the 19th.
It'll be out on Friday the 19th. So we've trimmed it down. We trimmed it down from 100 demos to 12 songs.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Yep.
Oh man, I can't wait to hear the whole installment. So I've got 2 tracks which have come out, and I've got a world exclusive to play. But before we play that one, I can wait a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to talk about both your musical backgrounds. I mean, NK, I've known your mum and dad for a long time.
Yes.
So here's the thing: your dad, big love going out to Qualms. He was part of that UK funk legendary crew, The Influence. Yeah. Your mum, amazing DJ, the wonderful Maura Miller, she was known as. So I worked with Maura in my late 20s, I think, at a club back in the day, the Cat
Fresh
Club.
and Funky,
I worked
at
the Cat Club. So big up Maura. She was working with Tara, and it was three incredible female DJs, Tara and Indigo.
Yeah.
And we used to work together. And we just had so much fun in those times there. It was inevitable you was going to be into it. There's no escaping it, was there? There's no escaping it.
Yeah, well, no, I wanted to do cooking before music.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You didn't know that myself, huh?
Yeah, and then literally I was just like, I think age 12 I was like, nah, I love programming and music, and then music production. That was it. Yeah.
So what did you do? Did you sort of pick up the sampler, picked up the drum machine and started?
Literally my uncle on my mum's side, literally he was just like, all right, I'm gonna give you a thing called Hip Hop J5, one of the worst like beat making things ever. It was like free plugin and only 20 samples for the whole thing, so I had to just be really creative for each song. But it made me a faster sampler from that. So and then went on to GarageBand and then Logic. Right. Yeah, then Machine now. Yeah.
So you work with Machine. You work with Machine. Machine is
Machine.
Like an incredible drum machine. Obviously, you can work. It works with Logic as well, doesn't it?
You can.
Work it together, but you just work it with that. And David, what about you? In terms of your musical background, was it with parents, or did you just kind of like pick up music? And what was your influences?
Definitely. My parents, like, they always had high appreciation for music. They'd be collecting records, they'd be blasting stuff on speakers at home, like people like Anita Baker, Patrice Rushen. Like Patrice Rushen is like a hero to both of us. Like,
she's bad. You seen her live?
We supported her.
Oh my God. Hold on. Is that you? When was that? When did you support?
It was 2 years ago at Coco.
Oh man.
She was watching the set from the top, and then after the night, she said to us, "Thank you for representing this music."
What a beautiful thing. That's emotional, man. Yep. She's an absolute legend.
Yeah, she was Prince's mentor at one stage.
Really?
Yeah, she was. Yeah. Prince.
She's got a story to. She's like a professor as well, isn't she? She teaches music as well, and she's still touring. And she's coming to Ronnie Scott's. She's coming to Ronnie Scott soon. I said to my man Mike, you need to get me in for that, because I think she's coming for like a few days.
Yeah, 3 days I think.
So that's amazing.
She even told us to tell Angelique Kidjo that she said hello.
That was the craziest exchange like ever. She was like, "Oh, are you still about?" Like, and then in my head I'm like, she's saying like to chill. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I'm like, no, we're in Amsterdam with Angelique Kidjo. Oh, I love her. Tell her I said hello. And I'm like, I am Patrice Rushen's messenger to Angelique Kidjo.
Oh, mate.
And it was literally this. I think like roughly same week as like. It's like a couple weeks after the Grammy win as well. So we're just like, this is insane.
Yeah, surreal stuff. Yeah. But it's happening. It's reality.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So David, just to continue, so you was listening to the likes of Patrice and all those amazing artists. So when did you first pick up an instrument, and which one was it? Because you are a multi-instrumentalist.
Yeah. I think my parents hooked me up with a drum kit, one of those little blue ones.
Oh yeah, the little toy ones.
Little toy ones. Okay. When I was like 3 years old, I got access to that.
Early days.
And then for piano, that was the next year when I was 4 years old. I started getting some formal training with the help of a guy called
4 years old.
Norman Trager. He was helping me out with the piano. He was like, yeah, let's get some jazz standards together. Let's get a bit of sight reading together. And
what age were you when you got
Yeah.
perfect pitch?
Oh, that was...
You got perfect pitch. Explain to the Mi-Soul listeners what perfect pitch is. I know what it is, but explain.
So, for anyone that's listening, perfect pitch, and that's also known as absolute pitch. That is the ability to identify a musical note really swiftly by ear without any external help.
So if someone sings a note, you don't have to go on the keyboard and go, oh, that's an A flat or B flat.
Yeah, you don't really have to sit down and try and figure out. I think your brain does the work for you in a matter of seconds.
That is insane. So you got perfect pitch, and when did you discover that as NKI?
I think like one of my parents told me this when I was 2 years old. They caught me. I was just trying to hammer around with one of Oscar Peterson's records. And
Oscar Peterson.
No. I only caught like 1 second of a melody, and then they said, "Yeah, I have it."
That's outrageous. I think you're born with talent.
Yeah.
I think you have to. I think you're
Absolutely.
born with talent in that kind of realm to be that kind of musician. You have to. I mean, look, I did piano lessons quite late on. And I can't remember anything from that. You know what I mean? Like I've seen you sort of jump on with people at Ronnie's, and you just jam with them. Do you know what I mean? And that's an innate ability. You can't learn that. I don't think. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
What it is.
So how many instruments do you play? You play pretty much. You play it all.
On record, it's 5. Let's say
Which
5.
is piano, keys,
piano,
drums,
yeah,
bass,
guitar,
guitar,
and vibraphone.
and vibes.
Yeah.
God damn. One man band, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He played trumpet on Movement as well.
I did.
Seriously. So you don't do you need to hire musicians when you're making your music? You don't, do you? I suppose you get it.
Nah.
You can just do it all.
No, I think stuff like Guava. It's nice to have other people in and stuff. Definitely, if we're wanting like a full band live feel, but like that's still really rare because this guy just records everything.
Yeah.
He's smiling. He's like, yeah. Oh, that is just.
I have the little example to give to David, and then
Okay.
And then he's like, okay, cool. Tracks all down, and then I'm like, okay, cool. I take what you've given to me, like recording wise, and then I'm gonna make it sound more retro. Soundscape wise and all of that.
And in terms of what you did, like we've established the fact that you do all the programming, the beat programming, and everything else. Have you sat on real drums? Can you drum as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, like from age 6, I was like practicing djembe a lot, and then went on to live kit and then music production.
Okay.
And then stopped drumming, but then I was like, I want to still have some form of drum like within like my live setup, and then basically I was like, oh, okay, machine finger drumming, cool.
Well, I've seen you do solos with that. The first time I saw you do it was when we did the Big R&B show live, and I still thank you. That was an incredible session, wasn't it? Melonix and Magella. Yeah. I think you ended up. Did you end up working with us?
Yeah. It was with Melonix and Lady. Well, Sanity. Yeah.
Oh, wicked. So that so we did some good there. But when you did that, and the dynamic there was just so good. I mean, it was just incredible. Like I saw the smile on your face when you was doing it. You just looked so happy. And that's the one thing I've noticed. And I've seen you at the Elga Rooms as well. If you ever get the chance to go and see these guys live, Mi-Soul family, and I'm going to ask you about dates that you got coming in the UK very soon. Go and check them out. I know you do some sort of impromptu stuff as well, don't you? You sort of do some jamming sessions as well. Probably not so much time to do it at the moment, but.
No, I'm joking.
But you just look so happy to be on that stage performing. Is that where you're most at home, would you say?
I think, like for me, 50-50 definitely is that and then studio, because I just love the creative aspects. And I think it's just like, oh my God, I can't remember which artist said it, but it's just like studio is the room of texture, and building texture. And I love viewing the studio as just that. And then it's like you can just make anything. Yeah. Instead of like, oh, okay, I know I'm this genre, so I'm just doing that.
And then when you're live on stage, it comes alive, I guess.
And that's the thing. I love that.
I think they're both intertwined with each other. So like, when you're in the studio and then you make something and then you'll be like, we can't wait to play this live.
Yes.
And then when you're on stage and you're jamming an idea, and then we'll say to each other, we can't wait to record this and have it like written in stone and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, now, I'm gonna sort of ask to be a fly on the wall during a production of one of your tracks. I think that'd be really nice because I think it would be an interesting journey. I'm gonna play something world exclusive now from the forthcoming album Blue Eclipse, which comes out on the 19th of April. Mi-Soul family. This is called Brother. Tell us a little bit about this and what is it about?
Wow, yeah, Brother. Literally, we made this with Natalie Lindy, like. I think 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. And like she recorded her entire lead vocal in one take, which was really crazy to witness. And she wrote it so fast as well. Just really talented, amazing songwriter and vocalist.
Where's she from?
UK.
Okay.
Yeah. UK based, yeah. Like she's up and coming, but just so amazing.
Another signing of the label then?
No.
Okay.
No, but just like really amazing stuff.
All right.
Real, yeah.
So there you go. All right, so this is it, a world exclusive. I do believe this is the first time it's being played on radio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wonderful
yeah,
stuff.
first time. There you go.
I can do this then.
Ronnie Herel, exclusive.
I can see where you were coming from on that now, in terms of hearing.
Yeah.
I go, yeah, she needs to be on there. Wow, what's her name again?
Natalie Lindy.
Natalie Lindy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll definitely watch this space for that lady. And that record there, Brother, featured on the forthcoming album. We've got that as a world exclusive. Listen, guys, absolutely brilliant. We're going to continue. I need to do some traffic and travel. Another few minutes, and I definitely want to play another track from that album. But yeah, man, the album sounds like it's blessed. You got some lovely feedback coming in on Instagram as well. Shout out to Suzanne, saying really enjoying the interview. Love Wait a While. And shout out to my man JP, says yes, just in. Paula Sturton, DJ Maura Miller, someone called DJ Maura Miller. Who's that? And shout out to Matt Lewis as well, says very interesting interview going on this afternoon with Blue Lab Beats. There you go, nice. People showing some love. All right, some traffic and travel, but Blue Lab Beats, stick around for a little bit more information about their forthcoming album coming at you very, very soon. That groove's nice, innit? Another one from my special guests, Blue Lab Beats, Central Lovin', featuring Ghetto Boy from the last album, Motherland Journey. You could really feel a sense of where he was going with that whole project, actually. Do you know what I mean? Was you touring or you went to the Motherland, didn't you?
We went to Ghana. Yeah, we ended up we shot 2 music videos. So one for Blow You Away and one for Sensual Lovin'.
And it kind of inspired the making of the whole album.
Heavily,
Massively.
Wicked. Still in the building, My Soul Radio, My Drive, yours truly, Ronnie Herel, linking up with these amazing, talented lads, Blue Lab Beats. Here's the thing, got a message from the legend that is Chris Phillips. He's just messaged me and he says this. He says, David plays a right-handed bass, left-handed with the strings upside down.
That's correct.
Now, I don't know, man. It's hard enough to play a bass the normal way. What? So, what happened there? Did you pick up a left-handed bass and learn that way, or what?
What happened there? I just took my right hand without thinking and grabbed the guitar by the neck, and then it just felt comfortable. And then I'd be hearing like Grant Green records, like a couple of Wes Montgomery records, and some George Benson records. And then obviously I was a child, so I'll just be hammering and open strings, jamming along, just like not actually pressing down on the fretboard. And then I think naturally my right hand is stronger anyway, so I use my right hand to press down on the fretboard. And then I remember one day when I was about 10 or 11 years old, I remember rehearsing at an older musician's house, and then he gave me his guitar, and I was messing around with it. I could just about hold down like an E major chord, and then he says to me, "David, my brother, you are left-handed." And then here's like 10-year-old me saying, "What does that mean? Well, I'm right-handed. I got my right hand." So, "My brother, you are left-handed. You're plucking the strings with your left hand. Look in the mirror." Like, oh. And then he sends me a picture of myself like holding the guitar in a strange way. And then that's when I realized, oh, that's what left-handed actually means.
Right.
Yep.
So I'm confused because here's
So
the
am
thing.
I.
So are you right-handed normally though? he's hesitating before answering this and thinking about it carefully.
So I drum in a conventional right-handed way,
Right.
but I guitar and bass the other way.
Okay.
Yep.
That is literally, I mean, like, ambidextrous is the one, isn't it? So you're pretty much
It must be
left-handed.
that.
Yeah.
It must be that.
Yeah, it must be that.
Wow. How did he? I wonder how he found out. I need to know how he found that out. But
Yeah.
doesn't it feel weird when you've got the top strings at the bottom? I mean, just playing that, because in a sense you're playing everything.
Yeah, in reverse.
In reverse?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then like people like Eric Gales, Mono Neon, Albert King.
They do that?
Yeah, they do that.
Really?
They did that the same way. Hendrix
Yeah,
did it for
yeah,
a time
yeah.
before he changed the strings around.
He played with everything. He played with his teeth and everything, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, proper. But yeah, I mean, Eric Gale, amazing guitarist.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, listen, incredible. I laugh because I laugh out of joy because it's genius. Doing things like that in the unconventional way is intriguing to me. Man, listen, I can't wait for the whole album. Tell the Mi-Soul listeners where they can catch up with you guys live, because I know it's not, we have listeners worldwide, so it's not just the UK. So where are you touring? And let us know what's going on.
Yeah, so we got 2 sold out shows with Jazz Refresh next week.
That's no good to anyone, because no one can't get tickets for that.
But I'm just saying, you know what's up. So all right, I'm just saying you know what's up. But yeah, we're touring in Japan. For 1 day in Tokyo, so really excited for that. That's going to happen in May. We're playing Great Escape as well, and then we are then going to South Africa. And I'm quarter South African myself, and I've not been back home since age 2. So this really means a lot to me.
Homecoming.
It'll be my first time, so
Yeah.
can't wait to be blown away.
Oh dear.
You know,
and
so
I think you're going to be out there for a while.
Yeah. A lot of Amapiano. Yeah, a lot of Amapiano.
You'll come back in the next album.
Just Amapiano, and that's it. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant stuff.
yeah.
Listen, I'm a massive fan of you guys, and I can't wait. Hopefully I'll get to come and see you guys sometime soon. I hope you'll do another big R&B show live with me.
But also
well.
we're doing the week after the album release, we're doing a whole record store tour, which you can find on our Instagram. So make sure you check that out. Yes.
I was going to say, where can we see all things Blue Lab Beats in terms of finding out where you are and everything?
Just everything, like especially on Instagram, on our website as well. Everything's literally just Blue Lab Beats. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we're doing Record Store Day as well at Rough Trade as well. So yeah, you can catch us there, duo set, and that's the vibe. Yeah.
NK, David, listen, love what you're doing. Thank you so
man.
much for coming in.
Thank you.
Blue Eclipse is out 19th of April, which is next weekend. Go get it, go support, because the tracks that we've heard thus far are amazing. Love where you're going, love what you're doing.
Thank
Come
you.
back soon. Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely wicked.